Edmonton native Tyrell Goulbourne is not particularly tall at 5'11", nor thick at 194 pounds, but the kid plays with reckless abandon. He simply isn't afraid of anyone and seems to enjoy playing an aggressive, take-no-prisoners kind of hockey. It's the type of game the diehard fans love, and his teammates appreciate even more.
Where do you get that style of play from? I don't know. I've kind of always been the one to throw the body around and, start a little stuff in front of the net, But I think I just like to bring the energy to the game, and I think it's funner that way. I enjoy it a lot more.
Have you always done that?
Always, ever since we were allowed to hit in PE.
Yeah, I think Tyrell's at his best when he gets under the skin of some of the other teams, and he's not afraid to drop the gloves and kind of back it up as well. He's a good skater. He hits very hard, and when he does all those things, I think defensemen on the opposition know that he's on the ice and they don't necessarily want to go get that puck first.
He's been known to take on some of the biggest and oldest players in the league. Some might describe him as fearless.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I'm trying to establish the fact that I'm not going to be pushed around. I've said that before, and I'm going to stick to it. I mean, bigger guys, smaller guys, it doesn't make a difference for me. I'm kind of an adrenaline junkie, and it gets my blood flowing, and I don't really feel anything. So, yeah, so when that happens, I don't mind.
Goulbourne got the Gordie Howe hat-trick in the October 5th home game against the Americans. He got the points on consecutive shifts in the second period, yet he wasn't trying to complete the feat.
We were losing momentum a little bit, so I just decided to do it.
You didn't want the Gordie Howe necessarily. Did you even know you were on track for it?
I didn't remember, no.
Goulbourne is a natural center who's been playing recently on the wing.
Moving from center to wing isn't too much of a change. I mean, I played wing before too, but it's not that much of a difference.
What do you find the differences? I guess lining up along the boards for the clear outs and that kind of thing?
Yeah, you just gotta be a lot stronger on the walls and win your battles around the walls, and it's pretty much the only difference.
We've kind of used them a little bit everywhere, I guess, but mostly he's been killing penalties for us and doing a great job. He's a team player, He's blocking shots for us. He'll fight the opposition's tough guys if they're agitating our players or acting up out there. So he's definitely a guy that I think will take on whatever role we give him.
Goulbourne was part of a 2009 Bantam draft class that is now starting to pay dividends for the Rockets. Their first rounder, Jason Siebert, remains out on long-term injury, but the draft has yielded Colton Heffley and defenseman Damon Severson, Tanner Moore, and Colton Martin. Goulbourne was a fifth rounder. Severson and Colton Sissons will probably get the longest looks at the 2012 NHL draft, but forwards who play with tenacity and grit always have a shot in the later rounds. And that's the kind of possibility Goulbourne is hoping for.
Perfect example is Mitch Callahan. He kind of played similar to my game. He had a lot of skill too, but he was a scrappy little guy and did what it took to win.
Tyrell needs to kind of work on his patience, realize that when he can protect the puck and keep it rather than just throw it away and try to go get it back. I think there's times when he can make plays, and probably because of the way he plays, he creates room for himself because not too many guys want to go get the puck from him when he has it.
He has seen spot duty the past 2 seasons and gave fans a tease of what kind of hockey he likes to play. Now, as a 17-year-old, he's here to stay. Goulbourne's favorite NHL player is a guy from near his hometown who plays for the enemy.
I grew up in Edmonton, Alberta, and I was always a Calgary Flames fan, so that was always it was pretty fun back home. And my favorite player is Jerome McGinley, and he's been my favorite player as long as I can remember.
You say you play a little bit like him?
Some people say a little bit, but no, I don't think so. He's too good.
You need to work on the shot.
Yeah.